and I started freaking out. I was like it was crazy, you guys. Good morning, guys. I just woke up and I literally haven't even gotten out of bed. I haven't brushed my teeth or anything, so I'm about to go do that. I'm watching Ellen Babes on my phone. So she is pregnant. If you guys don't know her, she's obviously a YouTuber that I watch, and she is pregnant with her third baby. So I'm just watching her like families and friends reaction, because she recorded them and stuff. She recorded telling them, and so yeah. But anyways, say good morning, baby. Say good morning.
Good morning.
So yeah, I'm gonna go brush my teeth. So now I am gonna go make some breakfast. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Yeah? Okay. Need my glasses. Okay. So me just breaking an egg just happened, and y'all guys just witnessed that. Can't believe I just broke a freaking egg. And anyways, I'm about to make some eggs with some hot dogs, and yeah, because I don't have chorizo, and hot dogs is all I have.
Mommy, bye.
You said bye?
Yeah.
I'm guessing my husband made himself some coffee, because the other coffee mug or whatever is in the sink. So baby, be careful. What are you doing? You trying to see yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Are you trying to see yourself?
Yeah.
You're so silly.
Mommy?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Mommy?
Huh.
Mommy?
Excuse me. Ew. Why are you making that nasty face?
No, that's Kiwi.
here is an overview of my breakfast: coffee with eggs and hot dog. And I actually put some syrup on my eggs. I don't know if you guys do that. I eat my eggs with ketchup and mayo and syrup. Obviously not all together because that's gross. But today I usually eat my eggs with ketchup and or mayonnaise. But today I decided, since I have syrup in the fridge, I might as well use syrup just to give it a little bit of extra flavor besides the hot dogs. And yeah, you guys, so I have no idea what I'm gonna be doing today. Probably, most likely nothing. I just got up and made some breakfast and brushed my teeth, even though it was kind of boring for you guys, just so that I can have just a little bit of content instead of just me sitting here talking. But I will figure out something. I don't know if I might go out or not because it's way too hot to even be outside, but I'll see. Okay, you guys, so I just finished eating breakfast, and I was watching SpongeBob for a little bit, but then I called my sister, and so I turned off the TV, and I came back into my room, and I was still finishing Ellen Babe's video. I still haven't finished it, but I just thought that I'd do a little story time for you guys. It's like mini story time, and it's actually something that happened to me last night. So I don't know if you guys know, if because I actually made a video about it. I don't know if you guys know, I have anxiety. I was diagnosed with it I don't know how long ago, probably about 2 or 3 months ago, maybe 4. And they told me that I needed medication for it. And mind you, when I went to go explain how I was feeling to this doctor, he wasn't my primary care doctor. It was just a clinic, you know, that helps people, obviously. But they don't actually have like patients, you know. So I actually don't have a primary care doctor. I've been looking for one for the longest time, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of lazy, so I haven't really actually found one. But anyways, he told me to go to my primary care doctor and tell them what he said, and that I have anxiety and that I need pills for it and whatever. To be honest, my family and I don't really believe in getting pills for sicknesses like that, because we believe that the pills make you crazier and maybe like sleepy and stuff like that. But anyways, so let me tell you guys what happened to me last night. I had, I think, what was my first really scary and crazy anxiety attack. So I was laying in bed with my husband, and besides having anxiety, I'm really paranoid. Also because, you know, if you guys go like way back to my old videos, I used to live in a haunted apartment, and so, you know, I've lived with spirits and ghosts and possibly demons and whatnot. So I do very much believe in all that stuff. And so ever since a little kid, I've been really paranoid, and now that I've grown up, it's gotten worse. So my paranoia, is so strong that it triggers my anxiety. And so last night, as I was laying in bed with my husband, we were turned sideways, and I was hugging him from behind, because obviously he was turned sideways as well. So I was hugging him, and my bed is not pressed up against the wall, and that's how I usually like my bed. But where we have my bed position right now, there's like the curtains right there, the window, and we don't want the bed or us to ruin the curtains because they're already ruined anyway. So we don't have the bed pushed up against the wall. So there's like a little space right there, and that's where we have my baby's mattress, because he wakes up like early in the morning, like 6-7 o'clock in the morning, and comes over here. So we have that there just in case, you know, so he can lay there. So as I was hugging my husband, I was getting this like feeling that somebody was looking at me, like watching me, which obviously I know there's nothing there. I feel very comfortable in this house. I haven't felt any strong spirits or demons or anything in this house. I feel perfectly fine in here. It's just my paranoia. So yeah, so I felt like somebody was watching me, and I started freaking out. Even though I knew, I was trying so hard to think to myself, there's nothing there, there's nothing there. But then, like, in the back of my head, you know, there was like, somebody's watching you. And I just had that strong feeling, and I felt so uncomfortable. So my husband was like, because I started to move a lot and stuff, and he was like, you can turn around, you know, like, if you want. So I slowly turned around and laid on my back. I laid flat on my back, and I was just staring up at the ceiling, and I started freaking out even more. I don't know why. It's just my anxiety. I started freaking out even more, and I started breathing like really hard. I was like really, really hard, right? And where to the point I started getting lightheaded, even though I was laying down. I was just breathing really hard, and I was scared because, like, I also have asthma. So I started to try to breathe normally, like take deep breaths and go like, and it like wasn't working. Like, I still kept breathing really hard. And this anxiety attack was the worst because I started crying, not because I was scared, but just because of my anxiety. Like, it just made me cry. It started making me cry. And so I started shaking. I was breathing hard. I was crying, and I kept moving a lot. And my husband was trying to sleep. It was already like 2 o'clock in the morning, and he obviously had to work today. He's at work right now. And yeah, so like he, you know, he was also moving because I kept moving, and he was like, hey, are you okay? You're like breathing kind of hard and you keep moving around. At first I didn't really want to talk because I didn't want to talk at all, but I slowly and lowly said, no, it's just my anxiety, I'm freaking out right now. And he was like, do you need me to hug you? And I didn't want to answer that question either, but I did. I was like, yes, please. So he turned around and he hugged me while I was laying flat on my back, and I was still breathing hard. But I slowly started to calm down, and I actually started falling asleep because him hugging me made me feel safe and calm. So I started falling asleep, and as soon as I started falling asleep, I felt like I was falling. I jumped. I was like laying down, and I jumped like this, and I started freaking out. I was like it was crazy, you guys, like crazy. So my husband was just laying there, and he was like, it's okay, like patting me, you know, like all over my body. He was patting me. He's like, it's okay, babe, I'm right here, just calm down, it's okay, just breathe. And I was like, oh my god, this is the worst anxiety attack I've ever had. And I've had an anxiety attack before, but not as bad as this one. Like, it was so crazy. So this morning, I was kind of like still asleep, like mid awake, mid sleep, and my husband was already up and dressed for work. And before he left, he was like, hey, like, how are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Are you okay? I'm like, yeah, you know, like, I'm fine. I'm feeling much better now. So yeah. So, excuse me, that is the story of my very first and crazy, absolute, awful anxiety attack. It was terrible, you guys. I never want to feel that way again, but I've been diagnosed with anxiety by a professional, and it's probably not going to be my first, it's not going to be my last anxiety attack. That was just, it was the worst. It was the worst. And so I thought I'd tell you guys about it because I told my sister about it, and but I just want to spread it to the world, and I do feel much better now. But if you suffer from anxiety and you don't take pills for it, I'm sorry, because I don't take pills for it either, and it's horrible. But yeah, you guys, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about that. I think this video is probably going to be long enough with this story time, so I guess I'm just going to go ahead and end it right here. I might be able to post it for you guys today because it's pretty early. It's 12:23. I'm going to edit my video, and you guys will probably see it today, maybe tomorrow if I'm not lazy. I'll probably just get to it right now. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this short vlog / story time. And if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Be sure to share and subscribe. Don't forget to hit your post notifications button so you won't miss any of my amazing videos, sometimes boring. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
They look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the